Hello, welcome to today's video. My name is Claire Nambiru, and in today's video I will be talking about how you two can what to do if your husband is cheating on you. So if your husband is cheating on you, first understand that such things happen in relationships. No one is perfect. Your husband, your man is just like any other human being. They have their weaknesses, and sometimes temptations come in and they can't resist leaving you in that relationship you're in. At that moment that they go in for other people. But here I am for you today with some advice on what you will do in case your husband, your dear husband, is cheating on you. So, number one, you're going to first accept your feelings. When your partner cheats on you, there is that feeling of what did I do? You feel like you're not enough. You feel like you're not deserving. You feel like you're not wife material. But you first have to accept those feelings of anger, the rage, the anxiety. You may want to punch him in the face, but don't do that yet. First accept that you're feeling out of sorts, and the anger won't do you any better. You have to first find some ways to alleviate your anger and your stress. Accept that you are stressed about being cheated on by your husband. Then you can then find a way on how to deal with such a scenario. You don't have to act right away. You first have to accept. Then after accepting, then you get the courage to tackle that issue, the issue of being cheated on. Yes, don't expect to feel normal. Yes, you're going to feel out of sorts. You won't be like you've been given a chocolate cake or some fine delicacy that you always crave for. No, you're going to feel out of sorts. You're going to feel really different from what you experienced before, especially if you've been happy in general. So first accept the feeling, then after accepting, you feel more calm to handle that issue, that cheating issue. And then the other points that you can use in case your husband is cheating on you, they're going to resist the temptation of seeking revenge. You don't seek revenge on your partners because you may end up doing some fatal activities like murder, which may lead you to prison. Don't seek revenge, just stay calm. First, absorb whatever has happened to you and the relationship. Then keep it private. If you don't want to really feel so bad about it, first keep it private. Maybe you can talk about it with people you trust, with professionals, but don't go telling every Tom, Dick, and Harry about how you've been cheated on. First, this will trigger more anger, as some people just want to see you unhappy. So first, don't create circumstances for revenge. First, don't seek revenge. Just be yourself and go through the situation slowly by slowly. Because time heals everything. So with time, you'll get used to the situation and decide whether you want to move forward with your partner, your husband, or you want to let go of the whole relationship. Then the other points on what to do if your husband is cheating on you is that you're going to try to take care of yourself. Take great care of yourself. Usually when you're being cheated on, you're stressed out. You may even get some skin rashes. You're not in the mood to interact with people. You're just not fully available. So you're going to first take care of yourself. Maybe you can go for some meditation. You can try to move to a new area just to give your mind something fresh, some other aspects about life besides the cheating partner you've just discovered or you discovered a long time ago. So take care of yourself. minimize doing certain things like which can, for example, don't listen to lonely songs, don't listen to songs that make you feel bad about yourself. In fact, listen to uplifting songs, read some uplifting books, do some positive things just to take care of your body and your soul. It helps a lot. Then avoid the blame game. Avoid blaming your husband. But avoid blaming. No, avoid not okay, you may blame the husband a little, but then you have to first understand where they're coming from before you blame them. You have to first understand the reason for their cheating. But then you don't have to blame yourself for having a cheating partner. You don't have to curse yourself. You don't have to put your go without food just because your partner cheated on you. No, you don't have to do that. You have to be you have to take charge of the situation, remain responsible, because that feeling of blame will make you feel more helpless. It will make you feel more self-pity on yourself, which is not a good thing to do. It can really drain you. It can cause more havoc in your life, and it can impact other aspects of life like work, family. So don't blame yourself. Just look at the situation as it is. Everything you see. Just know it is just as it is. Nothing is good or bad, but it's our perception towards certain things in life. So you just have to look at you get out of that relationship. Once you realize things are not ready, working, keep your children out of your saga, your don't try to be that innocent about everything. They really don't know what happened to your cheating partner. They don't know anything about the relationship activities. They have nothing to do with it. So don't drag them in there, because they will feel more tension. They will start siding between parents. They'll feel bad about the situation. They'll feel not loved, which is not a good idea for children. So don't involve children in your problems in case your husband cheats on you. Then the other point on what you can do in case your husband is cheating on you, you're going to keep searching for good counselors. Not everyone is right for you, so you're going to find that one counselor, that relationship counselor who knows how to talk to your soul, who knows how to talk things out with you from an unbiased point of view. Yes, these relationship counselors are trained on how to communicate with their clients and the solutions they can offer. Yes, from a third party point of view, they don't necessarily have to blame you for it. They don't really side with the cheater and do the wife being cheated on, but they know how to do their thing. So look out for them in case you feel like you need to. Yes, sometimes they are free, sometimes you have to part with the fee, so you have to go for what works best for you. And the other point on what you can do in case your husband is cheating on you is that you're going to get practical about the whole situation. After accepting that yes, he's cheated on me, ask him. You're going to ask him for some responsible activities like going for HIV tests, like STD tests, just to keep your body in, just to keep yourself safe from unwanted diseases you may have gotten out of involvement with other partners. Then you're going to talk about the child affairs. In case you decide that you don't want the relationship anymore, you're going to have to decide whether you are the one to go with the kids or you're going to practice joint custody. That's if the relationship has ended and you find that it's not going to work out for you and your partner. Then you have to get so practical about it. Then the money, how will you divide the resources you've accumulated in the marriage? So have to get practical about that. You have to leave it because you're so angry that he cheated on you, you've ended the relationship. No, you have to get practical about the whole situation. Then you're going to the other point, the other tip on how you're going to what you're going to do, that you're going to take it one day at a time. Yes, after you realize that he's cheating on you, that husband of yours is cheating on you, you're going to take it one day at a time. You're not going to rush like your healing process. You're not going to rush like talking to him, confronting him about the matter. You're going to give it some ample. You're going to give it time. You're going to give it time. As the time goes on, you're going to find that you'll be in a better place, in a better situation to talk about that issue. So take good note of that. Then you're going to tell him about your feelings in regards to his cheating behavior. So in case you feel like you really want to save the relationship, you're going to have to tell him about your feelings in regard to his behavior. You're going to tell him that you feel hurt, you feel disrespected, you feel not trusted enough. You're going to have to tell them all that so that they know what they know the consequences of their cheating towards you. You don't have to suffer alone thinking that they'll find out, they will discover anyway. No, you have to pour out your heart, tell them your thoughts in regards to his cheating. Then if once he really cares for you, they will change. If they don't, then you find other ways, you part ways, or you involve other parties, third parties. Then the other points you're going to have to monitor. If you're really this investigative kind of wife, you're going to monitor him very closely and then maybe write down some notes, or you can do some mental notes, but you're going to monitor his activities. Sometimes you may assume he's cheating, but then he's not cheating. So you're going to maybe if you can hire some investigators, but don't cross that limit. You're going to have to leave him some space for privacy. You don't have to invade his all his personal life. But then if you're by investigative kind, they're going to monitor how he moves, like where he spends the weekend in case you're not spending it together. The people at the workplace, how is he having any affair? How has he changed the way he's treating you? What are other people talking about him? You're going to take note of all that. How is he talking to you? You're going to have to consider all that. Then another point, you're going to, as a wife, you're going to have to resist telling like everyone about your cheating husband. Don't tell everybody. Everyone you can access that your husband is cheating. You know, if your husband is cheating, it's a matter between you two people. You have to first solve those matters in between you two people without involving family members, without involving friends, workmates. As these people may take sides, they may instead blame you, they may backbite you, they may say some unhealthy words to you and hurt your feelings. So you first have to handle that issue in between you two people. Then if things fail, then you can involve some trusted professionals or friends and family. Only involve external parties in case you feel like you're not in the mood, you're not ready to talk anymore and you want assistance from the other parties. Yes, and this also works well if you're ready to support the relationship, you're ready to make it move forward. Then another point you're going to have to do in case your husband is cheating on you, you're going to desist from the temptation of ignoring his affairs. More so if you feel like you really you really realize he's cheating and you can't stand it anymore, you're going to have to get out of the ignoring zone. And then you have to talk about it, but don't confront him in a wild manner. Cheaters tend to deny. They will deny. He may deny, and then you may be the bad one here. So before you confront him about his affair, about his side dishes, before confronting, make sure you go with some evidence, some concrete evidence that is biting. Maybe you can show him some videos, some photos, some text, some just reading some scenarios and what you think made him, what you think gave you clues on his cheating behavior. Then you can talk about. Then you ask him why he did that to you, and you never know, things he may tell you, he may not tell you. Yes, it's all for the better. This may help him stop the affair in case he discovers you found out his weird behaviors in their relationship. So you can also try it, but with evidence. Don't just confront him unnecessarily and without the factual data. Okay. Then another point, you're going to sorry guys, another point you're going to listen when your husband is cheating on you, what you're going to do in case your husband is cheating on you. You're going to stay away from attacking the woman, the alleged woman with whom he's cheating on you with. You don't attack them, whether there are many, whether she's one, don't attack them. That this will only direct all the attention onto her, and it will undermine the matter at hand, the matter of cheating on your relationship. So don't attack the woman, just let them be, only interact with your husband and find a way out, find a way of making the relationship work out as before, but don't attack his partners, his outside partners. Just leave them. Don't stress out with them. Then another point you're going to based on is that you're going to decide whether you really want to establish the trust. You have to make that choice. In case you discover, you found out it's really true, he's cheating on you, you're going to first make a choice if you want to trust them again. If you feel like you can't trust them again, then there is no point in waiting for them to change. If you feel like you can't hold being with a cheating partner, you let them go. Decide to break up as soon as you can before things go out of hand. You may do something you may regret because you can't stand living with a cheating partner. So do the needful. Then the other point you're going to do is that you're going to understand his reason for cheating. Husbands and wives cheat for different reasons. But if your husband cheats on you, then there is a reason why. Sometimes, there is no exact reason. They just do it out of habit. Maybe they've been cheated. They've been cheating in their past relationship, so it's easy for them to cheat in their current relationship if they've not made that decision to stay away from that infidelity. So if your husband cheats on you, you first find the reason why. He may be suffering emotionally in your relationship. He may be seeking for finances from sugar mummies. He may be wanting a changing a partner. Sometimes they just cheat to get a feel of what it was like to be before they got married. Yeah? They just want to get away from that, the commitment, the responsibility, and feel free like before. So you first find out the reason, and then try to find some solutions to the reasons why he cheated on you. If you feel like you can't go on with a relationship, then you're going to have to end it right there. Then part ways, and that will be the end of the relationship. If you decide to part ways, then there is no more need for you being together. Then the other point on what you will do in case your partner cheats on you is that you're going to ask your man to break all his ties, to break all the connections with his mistresses and with the bad company that could have influenced him into that cheating. So if you discovered he was cheating on you, and then you talked about it, you're at a point where he's ready to change his ways of cheating, you may ask him to break the ties with these toxic people to that relationship. You never know, those people may influence him to cheat on your relationship again. So ask him to break ties with those people. This one is quite hard. If your husband had an affair with his sibling, you can't tell him to break up with the family member, so you may have to end the relationship because they can't break up with their family. Or if he really cares about the relationship and wants the best for it, they'll have to forget about that sibling with whom they cheated on you on, with whom they had an affair with, and they concentrate more on you. They can decide to forget about those people as sibling. Okay, then the next point is that you're going to ask your husband to disclose all his whereabouts. So this one happens if again he's willing to talk about what caused him to cheat, and if he's ready to find a way forward to work towards a great solution with you, and he's willing to be assisted by you. You're going to ask your husband to discuss all his whereabouts. You're going to ask him where he spends his lunchtime, where he goes for his physical workouts, which gym he goes to, what concerts he attends. You ask him about his whereabouts. Okay, you don't have to go to the extremes in such a scenario. You have to ask him some reasonable places where he goes. You don't have to ask him what toilet he goes to, then what food he's eating. You have to ask him about the relevant places, like in regard to what caused his cheating, like in regard to where he cheated from. You have to ask him to tell you where he is, whether he's in such places with which people, with what intentions, just to clear a way for the relationship to reduce the chances of his cheating. Yeah? Just to help him. Though you can't tell him what to do because he's an adult with free will, but then you do that to help the relationship and to help him overcome temptations in certain places with certain people. So you can also do that if you want the best for your relationship. Then the other point you're going to have to do is that you're going to forgive your partner if he apologizes. So you've talked about his cheating, you discovered his cheating, and he says he's sorry sincerely, he's really sorry, and you notice his actions have changed. He's now a gentleman to you, not cheating. Then yes, if he apologizes and asks for another chance in the relationship, why not? You forgive him and make the relationship work again in case you really want him. And okay, you don't have to forgive him like by force, but you have to forgive after you've gotten some evidence that he's a changed person, like his sins change, he wants to cheat on you again with other people, and he wants to take his commitment to your relationship like very seriously than before. Then you can forgive him. Yes, forgiving also helps to alleviate the burden from your heart. Don't feel so bad about it. If he accepts his mistake, just give him another chance. Never know. Then another point, the last point I have for you today, on what you can do in case your dear husband cheats on you, that you're going to set the consequences of dealing with the possibility of another affair with other people outside your marriage. So you're going to clearly tell him that in case he cheats on you again, you're going to take such and such a measure. You're going to end the relationship. You're going to maybe report him to his parents, report him to the authorities. Maybe you're going to divorce. Yes, you have to set the consequences. You're going to have to stay away from the intimacy, the intimate moments with him. You clearly tell him, but with the consequences of cheating again in the relationship may help reduce the possibility of his cheating again in the relationship once he knows that he'll be penalized for his actions after he's been discovered by you. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Hit the thumbs up if you love my content. Then click the link in the video description for some amazing books. Then you also tell me what you think about the video in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button. Thanks for watching again. Ciao.